Welcome to Dating After Diagnosis, episode 5 with Matt and Lauren. So this episode is definitely going to be an interesting topic. So it's something that I think a lot of people have anxiety and stress over, but absolutely needs to be addressed. And it's something that was obviously very close to me and something that was close to Lauren and to a certain extent as well, and that is death. Now, every single one of us is going to face this in our lives, whether it's, soon or down the road, which hopefully it is down the road. But I think once you can learn that death is actually a tool to better yourself and to give yourself new perspective and gratitude towards life, you're going to look at it differently. And hopefully after this video, it will give you that new perspective and hopefully that gratitude as well. So I'll let Lauren take it from there.
Okay, so I had a friend call me the other day. Her boyfriend recently was diagnosed with the same kind of cancer as Matt. And she was explaining to me that they were talking, and one of the things she told him was, well, I know Lauren's boyfriend Matt went through that, and he almost died, but it's all right. He somehow overcame it, and you'll be all right too. And I was like, wow, that's really reassuring. And I only want to say that because Matt's cancer experience was so out of the norm for the kind of cancer he had. You can never compare experiences. Even if it is the same kind of cancer, don't ever compare. But Matt was like the really, really rare exception in every way, shape, and form. So now that that's out of the way, I want to talk about the timing of his cancer. We met in March. He got diagnosed in August, and shit hit the fan the following January. So with us being so new in that relationship, I felt like it helped me overall stay calm, cool, and collected because I truly cared about him. I wanted nothing but the best. I wanted him to live and for us to work out and for everything to just be okay. But I didn't have such a long-standing relationship with him as we do now, being 4 years in. Our love didn't run as deep. That's really what it comes down to. And it's nothing in comparison of a parent-child relationship and what they were going through as his parents. But at that time, I was able to kind of keep my cool because I didn't have this long-term investment into our relationship. I didn't really know what the future held for us, even though I felt confident about it. And I was just like, I'm gonna be here for this guy in this moment in time. If it happened now, I would be a nervous wreck. And I mean, not to say I was like perfect back then, I still cried all the time, but I was able to handle it better. And if it happened years from now, if we were married with children, I would be beside myself. So it's kind of just all about when it happens, and I'm glad it happened when it did.
Yeah. And for me, it was difficult because when I was diagnosed with cancer, obviously death is one of the first things you think about. And for me, what helped me so much was being present every day. Not trying to focus on what could happen in the future, not dwelling on what happened in the past, but allowing me to focus each day, be present, and not letting cancer define me. What I did was I was bigger than cancer. I pretty much tried to focus on how could I help other cancer patients? How could I help other people going through difficult times? And also, how could I be strong for Lauren? How could I be strong for my family? How could I be strong for my friends? And that allowed me to, instead of worrying about the possibility of death, it allowed me to focus on the things that are important in my life, which is helping others.
And the things you could control.
Exactly. And that's a big lesson I want to share with you guys is just, focus on the things you can control in your life. And too many times we worry about things we can't control. And I'm telling you right now, death is not one of them. You can't control death, for 99.9% of people. And so just living each day and being present will really help with that situation.
Yeah. And Matt's experience going through all of the complications was different than being on the caregiver side because we were experiencing every up and down. We were on that roller coaster, and Matt was very much on that roller coaster, but Matt was not in his right mind to comprehend what was happening on that roller coaster. So you were in and out of comas, you were in this brain fog. He didn't understand what was going on, and it wasn't until many months later that we really shared a lot of those intimate details those traumatic moments that were hard to talk about, such as the cardiac arrest. You found out about that maybe 6 months later?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know I was in a coma until I was probably out of the hospital, and I didn't even know that I was in cardiac arrest until probably 6 months after I went to go visit my nurse, and then I had a conversation with Lauren and my parents and stuff like that. So the positive for me was I had the luxury of not really knowing what was going on throughout those near-death experiences from, you know, when I was in a coma till, you know, maybe a couple months out of being out of the hospital.
And then too, now that it's all said and done, I want to make a point to say that I am so grateful that Matt is the same person he was before cancer, and he's even better now. I'm not just saying that for the camera, but really in all ways. So what I mean by that is so many people have medical challenges in life that they may come out of completely changed, physically or mentally. They could be paralyzed, lose a limb, have an amputation. They could experience severe head trauma, brain dead, or actually die. And I am happy that Matt has his physical body. We're still able to go out and do all the things we wanted to do before, and we can carry on conversations, and his mind is still in there, believe it or not.
Somewhat. I still have chemo brain, is what I like to say. I do forget, I honestly, for any survivors watching this, I ask you this and put it in the comment below, but do you forget things easily? Like, I just do. I forget people's names. I was never good with names, but I forget things a lot easier now.
And I'm not a cancer survivor, so I really can't attest to this, and it's not my place to really say whether that's true or not, but I swear he uses that as an excuse sometimes when he conveniently forgets to change the toilet paper roll or something. I swear. If you're in a relationship and you're a guy, I'm pretty sure every single one of you have done that. So you just proved my point, so it's not chemo brain, it's just you being a man. Okay, case closed.
For certain things.
Case closed. Anyway, that's beside the point, we're off topic now. But I'm just glad that I still have the guy that I love, and I love him so much more now than I did then, and I know that might sound bad, but my love for him has grown, especially seeing how strong he was through everything. So
I mean, I think this is a great place to kind of end it.
Yeah,
and,
death is not that bad. It's scary for sure. We're not gonna say we've conquered it, the fear, because I don't think you ever fully do, but knowing that there is something waiting for you on the other side is helpful. And it's not all negative things. I mean, I'm an organ donor, and I hope one day when I go, I can save somebody else's life with my organs.
Yeah.
It's just another perspective to think about.
Absolutely, and to close it, my support and faith was massive for me. And when I say faith, it's whatever you believe in. And just be strong in that. Be strong in your faith and really use your support system moving forward. And it's going to allow you to look at death as a different experience and look at it as something that allows you to appreciate your time more and allows you to appreciate the people you love in your life as well.
We're not invincible. Matt overcame the greatest odds, but it doesn't mean that he could die by getting hit by a bus tomorrow. It could happen. That's such a random example.
We're gonna hope not, but yeah.
No, and anybody could pass at any time. So I'd love to say he overcame it and now he's set for life. We have nothing to worry about, but that's just not how life is. So you still have to think of every moment as precious and seize the day. But
just be present in every moment.
Yeah,
that's all.
You just don't know.
Yeah.
But that's it. I know it was kind of a deep topic, and we'll have a lot more fun, light topics to come. If you have any ideas, please comment down below.
Or questions.
And also, let us know if this made you think. Kind of just gave you something, to get the
mind flowing.
Yeah, it's not something you think of every day, especially at our age.
It's definitely a tricky topic, but I think now hopefully we can give you a different perspective and a little bit less stress as well. So thank you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that episode, and we will see you in episode 6.
Bye.